Hey YouTubers, and thank you for tuning in to the Dance of Our Toy Review. Today we're going to be taking a look at 3 Waterbird toys again. 2 of them are in the Penguin Club or toy range, and 1 of them isn't. And yes, just to let you know, by at least around 19 days time, we're about to, of course, my Flip Up channel is about to upload a special vlog that will be coming up on Thursday the 21st of July 2022. Ah, the tradition is continuing, eh? Yes, every Thursday the 21st, there's always going to be a special vlog. Okay, so here the stand is pretty much amazing. But anyways, let me just go ahead and grab the webcam, of course. And yes, on that big vlog, on Thursday the 21st of July, apart from that Shinkansen bullet train that's only playground one, it may be difficult because it's pretty much on summer holidays. And not only that, but yes, the subject that we're going to be talking about is the weight loss industry. So I'm going to keep on inspiring by, I have to keep myself heavily inspired actually, by other YouTubers who do those, how do you say it, food companies / weight loss gurus, from some time now, I believe, eh? Okay, so we've got 2 of those Penguin Club themed toys. Let's take a look at this one here, which is a £14.50 set. It's a flip-flop origami Penguin Club Light Safari Dockside Boat Adventure 12-pack. And on the back of the packaging, it looks like that. Funny enough, it almost looks like some kind of tugboat, if you ask me, eh? Yeah, to be honest, I wonder where, where the propeller and the rudders are. Personally, I would probably say at the bottom, I guess, so, eh? I believe it's some kind of tugboat. Maybe it's, a contemporary modern one, not really an ancient one, I guess, eh? Oh, yes. Let me just go ahead and unpack this and see what we've got. Oh, yes. It's actually quite a large play set as well, because we've got a large box and a large boat. And we've also got some safari hats as well. So, let's take a look what we've got. Oh, yes. Now, that looks totally safari-esque. Well, I think the only safari things would probably be the hats and the ducks. They look fairly nice. Of course, they look fairly cool. Go with the Quacksters. That's pretty nice indeed, eh? Getting a lot of duck-themed toys, eh, as I'm making this video. Oh, yeah. I would have preferred them to have licensing info. Bummer. Anyways, let's take a look at the, what's that called again? Is that like the safari tugboat thingy-bob? Of course, it's quite a very strange-looking hull. I think it's a hull for your boats, I guess, eh? Please get me if I'm wrong. People said, yeah, man, that's not the hull. That's pretty much something else. Well, it actually is the hull of the boat. There you go. There's what we've got. I think that's a bridge. Once again, even like, but a bridge. That's what you call a cab. It's supposed to be called a bridge, but that's actually, ship anatomy wise. Some people call it the wheelhouse. That's like the area on how people control the ships and stuff, and boats and whatnot. Correct me if I'm wrong. And there's the other piece as well. Funnily enough, it actually has got like some very cool looking artwork. The door kind of reminds me of Minecraft. Whenever you look at it, it actually has that Minecraft aesthetic. And there's the other side of it here, which I believe is the front. And let's go ahead and build this one up. And what you can do in this big box is you can actually store some penguins inside the box. Yes, that is an amazing box. So let me just shape the box to look like a cube or a square. And let me see. Of course, it's also got some nice detailings on the side with. I think that's supposed to be where, that looks like some kind of. I don't know what it is. It's supposed to be like where it's like some kind of steering wheel, I guess, so, eh? I don't know what it's called. You can find in boats and stuff. It looks like the window. It looks like some kind of window detailing, if you ask me, eh? Maybe it could be some kind of open-air boat. When in reality, it's not. It's just a toy. Of course, yeah, so these penguins into the brig. We've got a pink one, we've got a black one, and we've also got a green one. Now, of course, yes, before I should actually get those guys up with the safari hats on, I'm going to show you these guys with their contemporary colours. Hopefully without any signs of details being lost. No, we don't want that one, eh? There's the female one here without sounding too sexist. Looking fairly nice, marvellous. And we've also got some kind of freaking luck boy, which looks like I think I've seen it before in other sets, haven't we? I think we have. And that looks pretty fan-doogly, so let's go ahead and, I'll just say it, assemble the penguins together. Honestly, as I can say to this, it feels like that these type of sets, they've actually been quite nice though, actually. I've been making quite a lot of penguin cardboard themed sets. And what's also quite surprising is that with the sheer number of penguins being made so far, that really has placed so much, it really has been so much fun just to make as many penguins. I might be looking forward to many penguin cardboard toys. The sad part is, I did hear they might stop in production for at least around the 14th or the 15th of July. So we've got to make the most before those penguins are starting to waddle away. And waddle on forever it is. As sad as it sounds, whenever I think, it's kind of like the regular club. Oh, sorry, that was not meant to happen. Penguin dominoes! That's not very nice to see. But yes, it's pretty sad that penguin cardboard is going to be lasting for only just, a couple of weeks before the summer holidays land. And I think that's just really, really sad because I would love to see that toy range just, build in such popularity in such numbers. We're just going to plonk the box in like so. What is this? I mean, come on, give me a break. And I think you just put it over there. Oh, I see. You can pretty much fit it with some glue. And all that said, you can probably put some glue in there, but yeah, it would probably take a bit of time there, actually. That's just me being a rough nut, because, you can just build better than... even though it's a bit creased up there, right? And there's the life boy at the back. How fan-doogly cool is that? Let's just hope it's not that underwhelmingly overwhelming, but boy oh boy, it's just a fantastic looking set. Even though the boxes are kind of a bit cruddy looking, yeah, possibly the hull as well, it's still quite nice. Still quite nice, even though the boat hull looks like it's kind of flopping onto one side, or sort of, I'd say leaning onto one side, which is a bit kind of annoying actually. I would have preferred it if it was not leaning and a lot more flat, which would have made the boat perfectly float. But nevertheless, it is still quite a nice looking set. Of course, you get the the two ducks. Sorry about the safari hats. The two ducks that you get in the set. They look pretty cool and cute at the same time. And let's just pack it away. In fact, let me just pack the whole boat first, because it's like the large. The larger components are pretty much, fairly, they're pretty large, not only just large, but also quite wide as well. I have to fit in the large components because, I think they're definitely a lot more, how to say it, important than any other component. Oh boy, I'm just pretty much, in fact, what I could do is do some kind of method by just putting some of the little tiny components inside the box, a little bit like Lego sets. I think that actually reminds me of Lego, and might as well flatten that as well. That's pretty clever, isn't it? Though, eh? For just doing that kind of method, very similar to like Lego sets. But yes, it's almost like a Lego-esque type set, though, if you ask me. If you have got like penguins as minifigures, accessories, and other whatnot, though, but hey, still looks fairly awesome. I mean, flip-flap toys, they just can't be the essence of Lego, but they're just still nicely made. The fact they're made in the UK, and funnily enough, they look fairly nice indeed. And let me just go ahead and unpack the one, or should I say repack the one. Let me go ahead and unpack the other product actually, because let me just take a look at the other penguin cardboard set. But I've just repacked this toy here, looking fairly nice. And before I should actually launch it, I need to, how to say it, push it firmly so that the packaging can stick together. And let's flick it towards that Christmas penguin. Who has decided, oh, that was a bit of a hit, eh? Who has decided that he's going for a bit of a rest. But let's move on to the next product here. It's another flip-flop origami penguin couple, the duck pond underwater cleansing vacuum penguin trio 12-pack. Cost about £12.99 or £13. It's some kind of underwater penguin set, which looks kind of quirky. Once again, we've got those cow art type B-mouth designs and whatnot. It's very similar to the product I did back in March 2022. I don't know about you, but I'm coming for my breakfast, but I feel like I could just restart. Of course, the ducks look pretty much similar to what we had in the other previous sets, so look fairly similar. I can't see any differences, of course. It looks like they pretty much share the same mould, of course. And we've also got some fish, which look all mundanely yellow. In fact, yellow is pretty much the mundane colour for fish, isn't it? Of course it is. And there's the other one, of course. Would prefer it if the eyes were a little bit bigger, but nevertheless, you just pretty much can't go wrong with these guys, eh? Because of cutting corners and cross-cutting. Although I could say otherwise. But yes, we've got some underwater vacuum cleaners. I think they're pool vacuums that you clean, you know, water tanks and stuff, or swimming pools and whatnot, eh? Just to get rid of any nasties in the water pools, or the swimming pools, of course. Looks like one of these cheap and nasty accessories that you get from Ryobi. Very strange looking thingy-bob, I suppose. It looks like we're getting loads of items being heavily inspired by Ryobi. Here's a look at the penguins here. This one's like an aqua, turquoisey, bluish, greenish type penguin, of course. Of course, here's when penguins come in different colours. They almost look like aliens, of course. And there's a red one, of course. It looks pretty nice indeed. Although there's missing a bit of red on that side there. It looks pretty cool. And we've also got a very cool looking orange. I have to say, all penguins in different colours, they all look fairly nice. Maybe I could call this one Amber. Amber the orange penguin. How weird would that be, eh? Would that be, eh? But yes, it's totally similar to the one that I've made back in March of 2022. Of course, I'm not going to do the same things as what we did in March 2022 because we've already covered that in the previous video, didn't we? No, of course we did. Of course, it was in that double video which had underwater penguins cleaning up some kind of koi pond, I think it was, eh? And it had 4 penguins instead of 3. But that there's like a downsized sequel, I think. But anyways, let's move on to our last, but by no means least, flip-flop product. And it's this one here. It's a flip-flop origami British Wildlife Collection, swimming, open, riverside, fishing, herring gulls, flock 12-pack. There you go. It costs about £13.50. As you can see, we've got some minnow flip-flops. Back in the packaging, it looks like that. Sorry for the utter lagging, which has been throughout the whole video on YouTube. In fact, this whole video on YouTube has been totally laggy because the computer is just way too bad, and also the webcam is just chronic. In fact, making videos while webcams is just cruddy. I need to go ahead and find an HD phone and just make videos via HD and just do some very good wham bam thank you no man type videos on YouTube without just, you know, sticking onto just, you know, just totally and utterly crappy content filmed by webcams and such. Here's one of the minnows, which look like that. I believe these guys look like that when they're not actually breeding. Here's another one, of course. And to show you the rest of the other minnows, there's the other minnows, which all look like that. And funnily enough, yes, it's quite rare, this colorization. Maybe it isn't. Maybe it's because it's in a 12-pack. Well, obviously we've got 6 of these minnows. Again, they look pretty cartoony. Here's the other one there as well. Yes, nice. As nice as it sounds. And we've got a bit of an interruption here, which is going to be quite minor looking. And actually, let me just turn the camera around. Funnily enough, we've got a helicopter outside. I can't see it. Of course you can't see it there because I'm just looking. Well, I just heard it, but I just can't see it. Well, okay, there's no helicopter in this video being shown, eh? But anyways, let me just go ahead and take a look at those herring gulls! Okay, so of course we've already seen these guys before in the previous video on YouTube before. In fact, if I remember doing that helicopter video, that was back in September with the washing machines and the D on it. That was pretty Rad, wasn't it? Mine? Mine? No! Ever think about... this webcam is yours. All I'm trying to showcase is the other gals. They all look like that. It's quite funny, they all have orange eye rings, of course. I believe less of that gals have got like red, scarlet, reddish type eye rings, although there'll be people who would crucify me saying, yeah, they're not even that colour. But anyways, it's just a pretty simplistic looking product, and we've already seen in other products before, same fish, moulds and gum moulds. Just we've got minnows instead of, you know, sea fish or other freshwater fish species. But luckily enough, I think this product is pretty much done and dusted! Yeah! Oh, landed straight right behind where the crystal penguin is! And landed straight towards the head. Oh dear. But anyways, if you really enjoyed this very rad video, please give this video a like, subscribe for more Flipart videos in the future. And I wouldn't have never thought I'll be making a video on Saturday. So anyways, thanks so much for watching and bye for now!